I just read something that said GQ magazine like the breakdown of Jay-Z's show-stopping verse. Word.
I'm gonna give a perspective as to why people are saying that.
So am
Why
I.
I think people are saying that.
So am I. Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and of course great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode. I'm not even sure exactly where we're at this point. We up there.
This is episode 257.
Oh shit. I'm a ex
257, yeah.
100% expert at this. I am at the goal level of podcasting right now once you reach 250. So but to hell with all that, man. Thank y'all for checking us out, man. This is your first time checking us out. This is a Beer and Rap show where we talk about things within hip hop culture, other things as well, but mainly hip hop culture over a great craft beer, man. OT the Golden Child, Kamal Kiddo. Come on. We haven't been on this joint in a minute, man. What's going on in your life? What's happening with you?
Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, man. It's kind of chill vibes right now. Nothing I want to speak on yet. I still got some things brewing and simmering. You know what I'm saying? As always, as everyone should, you know what I'm saying? What's up with you though, man? You got some things simmering as well, man.
Yeah, but first of all, he's lying. Y'all make sure y'all go to LuellaCole.com.
I do. Yes, of course. Oh, come on. Oh, you're right.
Get some clothes.
You're right. Luella Cole is always popping. I should always talk about Luella Cole. You're a better marketer than I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a creative mind behind the whole thing. But yeah, man, LuellaCole.com for your latest hot gear and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And not even latest, man. It's whole ideas around these joints. You know what I'm saying?
G,
like, you really gotta you know what I'm saying?
G, no. Seriously though,
that's with your boy.
We supposed to been got this. I don't. If I see you Saturday, please bring me an orange shirt. So, and I will give you orange, and I will give you money. I will give you money for the shirt.
It's all good. It's all good. Just
so I can wear it.
and let me get some beer, man. Let me get some beer, bruh.
I do.
I hope you didn't drink all of the Revolution beer.
So I've been really recognizing I got to slow down. So I really haven't been drinking beer that much, except for show days. I had a beer yesterday. I was in Vegas this weekend. So, G, it was SIU Arena Part 2, unfortunately. Wow. I played myself.
Wow.
I didn't eat all Friday.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, I didn't eat it all Friday. I went to Vegas for a fantasy football draft. I didn't eat it all Friday. Got there immediately, started drinking, and then the rest of the day was a blur. And then Saturday, I was sick the whole day. So I am a 18-year-old, 39-year-old because you don't make those kind of mistakes at this point in life. So yeah, but anyhow, back on subject, man. Look, yes, I'll have beer for you if you stop through Saturday. Yeah. Also, man, really been checking out. Appreciate the movie reviews on IG.
Oh yes, yeah, man. I've been doing quick little minute movie reviews. I still gotta watch Prey. I thought about doing Last Dragon because I just watched that. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I just watched. I have to finish Harlem Nights. My wife started it the other day. I'm like, you know what? This is really a good movie.
Very good.
I'll probably do all of these joints I'm mentioning right now, man. But yeah, man, I'm having a good time with them joints. I'm actually trying to get through Dune right now. It's on HBO Max.
Dune is kind of dry. I can't even front to y'all. If it was OT the Golden Child movie reviews, I mean, it's cinematically it's good. I like the way it's shot and all that, but
yeah,
I'm interested in what happens next because this is obviously I don't know if you finished it, so let me shut up.
Well, the thing is, it's a remake, so I've seen the original one, which is it's like from the 80s or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And it was cool. there's a whole story behind the script and all that of the original one. I ain't gonna go into all of that, but the original movie was supposed to be something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
So this one I'm kind of interested to see, what this one is. I haven't seen it yet, so but I am gonna check it out though.
Word up.
But today we're talking about some albums that recently dropped. We're talking about JID's new album, Dreamville Artist, The Forever Story, as well as God Did. They didn't believe in us. DJ Khaled's God Did. His compilation, he puts out. Is it rude to call them compilations? I don't know.
I
But
mean,
these
I'm
are
a,
his albums that he produced and put together.
I'm giving this man
So
his If you're ready for anybody to give Khaled his flowers, I'll be doing that today on this show. I'll be talking about DJ Khaled because he definitely sometimes it's a little he'd be a little too much, but I'll save it.
I appreciate all of that, man. He's entertaining fellow.
Exactly, exactly.
But before we get into that, what are we drinking?
Beer and rap show, people. We drink beer. We talk about the beer, and or as best as we can, because we're not, professionals. But I think at this point we're pretty good. We know what we like. We
Yeah,
know what we don't like. So
yeah.
today, man, I'm drinking from the brothers at Moor's Brewing Company. I am drinking their Hell's Lager. So this joint right here, look at these beautiful cans, man. Look at that. Got a Moorish
Very
fellow
nice. Yes, a
fellow
Moorish
on the
fellow.
can there. You know what I'm saying? But this is a Hell's Lager. If you know anything about Hell's Lager, Hell's, I think, it's a German style beer, and Hell's, I think, refers to pale or light or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not German. As you can see me right now, I'm definitely not German. But
You look a little German, man. I don't
it's
know.
a pale lager, right? A little bit lighter as far as the color and whatnot. And I'm pouring way down here. This is terrible. All right, there we go. Bring that a little close to the camera so the people can see that terrible pour. This is what happens when you stop drinking beer and you have a beer and rap
What
show.
do I do with my hands?
Oh, I look terrible right now, people. And I'm pouring with my left. I'm right-handed. I look stupid right now.
What's the
But
ABV on that, man?
this is 5.1.
Word.
But Hell's Lagers, what people typically what they like about them, what I like about them is that as this one is, definitely a little bit more sweet up front. Hell's Lagers are typically a little bit more sweeter than your more than like I don't you know what I don't know if it's more sweet. I don't know if Hell's is more sweet than Vienna. I think Vienna lagers are a little bit more malt for, and the Hell's joints are a little bit more. You get little sweet notes and whatnot up front. This one's sweet, little melon notes and whatnot, but it's very refreshing. It's a good beer. I think this is my second one that I've had. So shout out to the brothers at Moor's, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all know y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all out here killing it, man. It is what it is.
Yes, man. Shout out to Moors and representing for the home team. I'm also repping for the home team. This is Funkytown. Summertime Shy. Summertime Shy. Shout out the artist, first of all, because that's a pretty dope can. Just something quick from the fellows over at Funkytown. It's the street festivals, block parties, concerts, pop-ups, and art shows. The smell of barbecue, loud music, long car wash lines, and everyone seems to be outside all the time. They getting bars off, man.
Rapping.
The summer is a great season for everyone, but there's nothing like summertime shy. Enjoy your summer with this refreshing Belgian wit. So this is a Belgian wit. How do you say it?
Yeah.
Witbier.
And wheat, I believe it translates into wheat, I believe. Yes.
Oh, Witbier.
No, I mean, but no, it's you say wit, but I'm just saying as far as
Yeah.
WIT, what it, yeah.
Yeah. Pair with an orange slice if you're feeling funky. This is 5% ABV. Shout out y'all at Funkytown, man. I rock with y'all beers, man. They got a new one on the way. But more on that when we talk to them. Once we talk to them.
And a correction, WIT actually stands for white. Sorry about that, people out there, and the beer aficionados. I had to clear that up.
Go.
So
you got some
had this?
studying to do.
I do got to get right. I'm off. I do got some studying. I don't know why I thought it was wheat, but yeah, wit as in white, or translation. This is also a little bit here on it. Witbiers are spiced with coriander and orange peel. So you getting that orange peel on it?
Yes. As soon as you said that, when you said coriander, I'm like, yes, there is another hint of something else going on. But yeah, the orange peel would definitely spice this up. I feel that vibe.
Yeah.
I'm proud of them, man. They putting together some tasty beers, man.
Man, cats out here in Chicago kicking ass. I mean, just to be honest with you, man, everybody was represented at the Barrel and Flow joint recently.
Yeah.
So out here kicking ass, man. Moor's out here getting all kinds of every other day they got an account somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We here now, like damn,
Yeah.
G, they're gonna be they're gonna be everywhere in a minute. So
that's what's up, man.
Let's go ahead and get it to JID first, man.
Yeah, man. The Forever Story.
The Forever Story. I checked for JID. I'm a fan of JID. This is his third studio album. First joint was the Never Story, I think. Then we reviewed the DiCaprio 2 in 2018. I did like DiCaprio 2. This is the Forever Story. Most of the album is produced by I forgot, but it's a couple producers. I believe they're just people that he rock with and whatnot. But overall, I'll just put it like this, man. JID is one of those artists that Dreamville has I think a certain type of artist. It seems like an artist that is very within whatever their musical craft is, and outside of that, you really don't see them a lot elsewhere. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna see JID, you know what I'm saying, doing no crazy shit out here. You ain't gonna hear him in no drama, this and that. He do his music, he do his art, and then he disappears, and then he comes back and do it, so on and so forth. Yeah. But I like his style, especially from the standpoint of the Sonics, man. He really, I don't know if he is a fan. Obviously, he's from Atlanta. I don't know if he's a big fan of Outkast and Organized Noise and Goody Mob, but you can definitely hear that in his cloth, right?
Yeah.
But he's rapping on this joint, man. I'll just go through a couple of songs on here that I really do like. I like Radar. I like Dance Now with Kenny Mason. One of my favorite joints on here is is it Cody Blue 31?
That's a good one.
That's that. I mean, speaking of Outkast and Goody Mob and all of them, these melodic Southern soulful hooks, harmonies. It's a lot of live bass on this album. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy bass lines. I also like Can't Make You Change with Ari Lennox, man. That's a banger, man. I like the way it's structured to me. Yeah. Like it's crazy how like she's just singing in the middle of the song, and then she takes it up like an octave or whatever. I like Stars. Yasin Bey. Hey man. Hey. I like you. That boy. That. Let me stop saying boy. That man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that he even because Yasin don't really be on a lot of albums. You know what I'm saying? He don't be popping up like that. So
yeah, he got
good to hear him on here. Yeah, and I also like Money, man. Just in Time is good too, but I really like Money. Money is produced by Crisis as well. Shout out Crisis. You know what I'm saying? It's some joints on here that's Bad Not Good produced one of these joints.
Oh wow.
So yeah, he got some light heavy hitters on here, but overall I like the album. It is very dialed back. It is very it's something you can kind of throw on. It's not going to jump out at you. He got crazy flow though. I said he's better than J. Cole. That was a joke. I don't. He can rap his ass off though. He do what he do, man. So yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah. First of all, I would agree with you that it's definitely something I could throw on. It's not anything that immediate like the project as a whole doesn't grab me. Can't say I'm a fan of JID.
Yeah.
Is it JID? JID?
Both, whatever. Yeah.
But I can't say I'm a fan, but I do check for him when I hear him on projects. It's hard to be a fan for me because I don't hear him that often. Like you said, he'll do what he do and then he dip off. He done. He out the public eye until he got another project or until Dreamville got another project. You don't hear him often he probably gets more features than other Dreamville artists besides J. Cole.
Yeah, he's popped up a
But
lot within the past year or so. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, yeah. But off of this joint, I really like. Dance. I really like what he did on Dance Now. I
Yeah,
really like how he played with his voice on there. Um, I really like Money. I really like that joint.
Money is very good.
Um, those two are my top two.
Okay.
Out of the entire album, those two are my top two. Now I do like Crack Sandwich. I like Radar. I like Cody Blue 31. I like how they flip the sample on surround sound. Um System them and Brother them, I like those two joints. And I want to make mention of this because this is kind of the antithesis of the whole album. The whole album for me is very family oriented, and how he interacts with his family, and how I guess maybe how he interacts with his fame and his family.
Right.
Sister Nim is all about his family, is all about his sister, who is, I'm assuming, in jail or is trying to figure out how to, see her, talk to her, or his relationship with her. Um, there's a whole conversation about a song about how they all got into a fight together. It's very family oriented, and I like that the album has a theme in that way. Um, but overall, I do think he's a good rapper. Uh, but the way he plays with his voice and things like that kind of, for me as a listener, takes away from the message a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
just because I gotta kind of sift through the creativity of how he's even putting his words together. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate it as an artist, from an artist to another artist. I appreciate what he's doing because I rock with your artistry. It's something new, it's something different. I don't hear a lot of people rap like he raps. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I just thought it was a okay project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, that's what it is for me, man.
And I want to, one thing here also, I think also with the fact that it is, family oriented, I think in some points it misses on driving that home. It's almost like it's set up to be a thematic album, but then it's kind of not, because it'll move away from that and then attempt to come back to it at some points. When if it's a forever story and it's about family, then maybe, and I hate to always go back to Kendrick Lamar, but what Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is about. It's a thematic album and it drives it the whole way through.
Yes.
The therapy, healing from trauma, so on and so forth. It's very clear. But on this, it's there, but then it's not there, then it's there, then it's.
I agree. I agree. God did.
They didn't.
They didn't believe in us.
Yeah, man.
God did.
Listen here. This is DJ Khaled's 13th studio album. Wow. That's 13 studio albums. And if you want to say that, okay, well, it's they're his albums, but really he's pulling collaborations. Okay, well, then how about this? How easy do you think it is to put together albums with people from all over the world, the country, so on and so forth, consistently for however many years since 2006? You know what I'm saying? This is his 13th studio album. That's 13 albums within the past 16 years.
They didn't believe in him.
They didn't, and we didn't believe in him. We didn't believe in him when he was first coming out. I remember when they had the beef, the G Unit, beef, and he was with Ross and whatnot, and they was all, kind of coming at him and whatnot. Like, well, look what DJ Khaled at now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, consistently too. I mean, he dropped the album 2015, 2017, 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Dropped another one 2021 and another one this year. He's been dropping albums every year or every other year for the past maybe 8 years, consistently having the biggest singles, the biggest hits every year. Regardless how you feel about the music and the album as a whole, the songs will live. Like I said, I was in Vegas this weekend when I was in the pool and all I do is when came on. Guess what? That bitch turned up. Period.
Right.
Period. Point blank. Period.
Right.
So I just wanted to say that real quick about Khaled, man. You know, like feel how you feel. Positive, good vibes, good energy, and always gonna give you songs you can move to. So yeah.
Word up, man. How you feel about the album?
Um, I don't like the album at all. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. The album. Look, here's the thing. Khaled albums are what they are. It's not really. You know, he's going to pull together different artists. He's going to pull together different vibes to give you different looks. He's going to want to make you party. It's party music. I mean, but it's not just that, because I'll say this: I do like I like a good amount of the music on here. My favorite songs right now are "Keep Going" and "Party." "Party" is my shit. Migos, classic Migos. G, that joint is hard.
Hey, bro, that's my
Pause.
joint. That's
You see
my
them?
joint, G.
You see what I'm saying? And he's
And
always gonna
party all the time. The Eddie Murphy sample, man.
he's
Party
gonna
all the time.
he's gonna give you those joints, man. That's what I'm saying. So it's not like, he's just giving you garbage. Like, that's a very good song. Um, I like I didn't like Staying Alive at first, but I like Staying Alive. I like that joint.
It's all
Um, Beautiful is okay. And then I do like Keep Going. Like I said, I'm getting I'm getting that feedback. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like I hear myself in the. I don't now.
yeah, no, you good. You good.
Okay, okay. I can't front. I like Lotto on Bills Paid. I rock with Lotto, man. I be rocking with Lotto. But
My
outside of that,
man.
yeah, man. Outside of that, it's a decent to okay collaboration type project. So yeah.
Word up. Word up. I find it interesting that you said nothing about Jay-Z's verse. I mean, or about that song in general. God did. No, this is the second song. No, that's not
Yeah.
on your
Well,
list.
no, I like the song. I wanted to cue you up because I knew you were gonna go right in though. So I didn't even want to say anything about the
All right.
song.
So first of all, shout out DJ Khaled, man. I like him as a personality. I think he's a great marketer. I enjoy watching him do his thing, man. I enjoy him talking about his albums. When it's album time, another one, major key. You know what I'm saying? All of that. I appreciate all of that. That's what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? He's a DJ. He gets parties going, man. You ask him and he'll tell you that he makes anthems. You know what I'm saying? People would criticize him for not making beats, but he does make beats. He used to make beats more so than he does now. Now he has other producers and he brings things together. Uh, but shout out to Khaled, man. On this project, I'm a big fan of Party. I really like that song. I really like Keep Going. I think Dirk has one of the better verses on the album. Actually, I was like, wow, I'm not even a Dirk fan like that, but wow, okay, you got off, Dirk.
Shout out
I
Dilla
like
and
it.
Flav.
Yeah, on the
Shout out,
real, right?
yeah,
Shout out Flays, man. Shout out Drew and them, man.
yeah, man.
But I really like It Ain't Safe, man, with Nardo Wick and Kodak Black. I like that joint. Uh, I like that 21 Savage has the song that he has on here. It's not his best performance, but he does have a couple of bars in there that I like. Um, and I like that. I just like hearing 21 over like a sample joint like that. Yeah, overall, I like the Juice World joint. That joint is cool. Overall, he always gonna have his he's always gonna have his Jamaican joint, his reggae joint. Uh the Jadakiss interlude was a little weird to me. It's like that's odd that this is is placed where it is,
I,
and
I don't like
it
that
just kind of
song.
was odd to me.
As a
You know,
Jada fan, I don't like that song.
yeah, I thought it was very odd. Um, but now that I've gotten all that out, so the thing about this album is that everyone is talking about the second song and Jay-Z's verse to be specific about, God did. And it wasn't until today that I realized that Jay is actually okay. You do have a God did verse. You do have, God did all of these things. Uh, I'm not a fan of the verse. I'm not a fan of the verse. I'm not really a fan of the song. I do think Wayne did his thing. Ross had what, 8 bars, 10 bars or something. It wasn't, a lot. I am really like when I first heard it, I wasn't impressed and I was confused. I don't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that, like I don't know half the stuff that Lupe be talking about a lot of times, but it's enough there where I get it to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? I like what Lupe does, and I'm mentioning Lupe because he's probably one of the only artists that I rock with that's over my head oftentimes. Jay-Z has very rarely been over my head. Very rarely. I think he's a God MC, and I think he's earned that because his lyrics are relatable and everybody can understand an entendre like because I pack heat like I'm the oven door. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can understand um, a song and respect the creativity of a song like Girls, Girls, Girls. You telling me the rapper that did Girls, 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 the rapper that spit on, even Excuse Me Miss, on Meet the Parents. You talking about Blueprint 2 earlier today. We talked about that earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Meet the Parents, right? Now that's a story that's not like super entendre-ish. So let's stay on that lane. The Evils,
Mm-hmm.
22 Twos, creative songs like this that have a theme, right? You telling me that his God did verse is one of his best verses? I'm so mind boggled that people are checking for this verse like it's incredible like that. I don't know half of what he's talking about in this verse. I don't know nothing about I don't know nothing about the cap table. This ain't these splits. Somebody had I realized from all of these think pieces that Monogram is his weed company or whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. Like this verse is so steeped in things that you have to know as his friend or as a rich person that it's hard to for me for a casual fan. I can't see a casual listener thinking that these are bars. You know what I'm saying? And it just completely mind boggles me that everybody is just like, this is the J I've been waiting for. These entendres are incredible. Wow. That verse, fire emoji, fire emoji. I'm so confused. This is not, in my opinion, not even in his top 50 verses. Not even in his top best 50 verses. Are you kidding me? And so I hearken it to this. I'm a fan of Quentin Tarantino. I'm a fan. I am a fan of Quentin Tarantino. I know that after Kill Bill, and this is only my personal opinion, but after Kill Bill, some of his movies is kind of now I can still watch Inglorious Bastards and Django and be like, all right, I could watch these at any point. If it come on TV at any point, I could watch it. I hear people say The Hateful Eight was incredible. Stop it. I've heard people say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is incredible. That's his worst movie. That's so boring. It's
That's
a
a good.
boring movie.
That's a very good movie.
It's so boring.
And I'm not a film student or anything like that. But I am definitely a Tarantino fan, and I don't think that movie is whack at all. And I'm coming
Once
from
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
with Brad Pitt.
Yes,
Yeah, I think that's a good movie.
I think it's horrible.
As a person who thinks Dusk Till Dawn is one of the best
Now
movies
that's
ever.
a good movie.
Now, but you see, look. So what I'm saying is, I think that movie is amazing, but at the same time, I think this one is also good.
This is my point though. This is my point. You know, that I hear people say that, from someone that has a track record of putting out incredible work, that when they put out something that's lackluster, I feel that people will still laud it as great because of that person's status and what they've given us in the past. I look at this like when he came out with Kingdom Come. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in the mode of making albums. He wasn't in the mode. He had dropped Kingdom Come came out in 2006. The Black Album came out in 2003, I believe. I looked at this earlier. And so he had 3 years. During that time, he had still made I think he might have made the projects with R. Kelly. But he wasn't really in the mode of rapping for real, making an album and all of that. And Kingdom Come, most J fans would agree that it's probably one of his weakest projects. That's how I see this verse. Like, he's out of practice. And I think it's like, maybe it's impressive because it's long, maybe, but I don't even think Jay thinks that this verse is one of his best. I can't see that. This verse is not what, it's okay. Before the show, I was ready to say this is one of his worst verses, but I don't think it's a bad verse. But and then people have all these like think pieces trying to break down all of his entendres, and yes, there are double entendres there, maybe even triple entendres for sure. But there's some things that people are putting in there that I think they're reading a little bit into it way too deeply than what he meant for it. I think that people are excited to hear Jay, and so was I. But I'm not about to be repeating. I'm not about to be reciting this. The song itself is just okay. Like, it half of the time he was hardly rhyming. You know what I'm saying? Like, this performance altogether, it just boggles my mind. I'm listening like, y'all really, I don't get this joint, G. God, man, what? But maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. It's not for me. It's not for me.
Yeah,
I'm a Jay fan. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
we both are Jay fans. Yeah,
I'm a fan of Jay's. I'm a fan of his. But I'm listening to old songs earlier today. You had me in the mind. I threw on Blueprint 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going through that joint. And he got bars on that project. Granted, that's 2002. This is 2022. So that's 20 years apart. But like, he's shown that he can be just as agile 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? From 20, like, he can be just as agile now. 444 has some songs on it, and that's only a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? His verse on Neck and Wrist wasn't one of my favorite. It was all right. I don't know if it's better than this new verse. I like his jail verse on the Kanye joint. I thought that was, decent. It's a short verse.
Mhm.
I really think people are impressed by how long he went for. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but I'm completely blown away that people are giving it this much attention and lauding it like it's like one of his best. That's so confusing to me. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. This is not in his top 50 verses. Jay-Z, stop it. Stop it. I like Jay too, but this ain't it. And then people will say, "You don't get it. You're a hater.
I
You
don't
don't
know.
get it."
I don't know what they're gonna say.
And you know
Um,
what? I don't care. That's how I feel. I'm gonna stand on that. That's how you can't make me change my
yeah,
mind. This joint, I could listen. I'm done listening to the verse like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, I don't get it. It missed me.
yeah.
You just don't get it. I guess not, G.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Um, I like the verse. I do. Um, I definitely think it's a lot of. I don't know. It definitely probably is gassing. I think that people are happy to hear this Jay. I'll try to steel man what people are listening to. I think Jay's fans are very involved and aware of the things he do. So I don't. So to me, it's not even a lot of entendres in his joint. It's just a lot of cloth talk. And if you're familiar with what Jay has done as a businessman and what he has done, in his every
Mhm.
throughout his whole career, then people are happy about that.
I don't get the Bahamas line. I don't know what you talking about there.
Oh, the Bahamas joint.
Yeah.
I have to play it back. I don't even. I've only
You
listened
mentioned
to it.
something about the Bahama, something about y'all ain't even been to the Bahamas, but we ain't gonna go there. I don't know
Yeah,
what he's talking about.
I think that's just a flex. I think it's just I'm not exactly sure there, but what I think people are excited about is just overall the whole concept of the album, right? Khaled, God did, they didn't believe and whatnot, right? The verse itself, Jay just flexing on everything, and I don't think Jay is really even focusing on what God did. He more so flipping it and tell you what Hov did, right? And he going through all these things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't judge us. I forgot what he said. Y'all judge us and say we went corporate. Nah, we just a couple corner boys. Now we in the corporate offices. You know what I'm saying? Like I think people are like looking at him right now, and then his whole battles with the legal system and Meek and everything he doing, from taking it from crack to not having a weed business. He really flexing with a lot of cloth talk on here that people are really connecting with. Like, man, he talking his shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people connecting with. To me, it's not even a lot of entendres in here. It's just a lot of look. Motherfucker said I couldn't do it. Like, if you check out the Kevin Hart joint, to me, it's like an elongated verse of that interview. Because Kevin Hart in that Peacock interview was asking him, "Yo, did you ever
Yeah.
see yourself here?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"You can't see yourself here. When you from where I'm from, you can never
Right.
imagine this." And this
Right.
verse is just like another, story from that. So, but I
I
definitely
agree.
think it's gas. I don't think that it's verse of the year. I like the verse, but verse of the year.
No. No.
I don't. I like Raekwon verse on Black Thought album. That's but that's my preference, right?
I choose any of Black Thought's verses over this verse, G.
I'm not gonna. I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
I choose any of Black Thought's verses on cheat codes over this verse. Come on, man. I'm just so confused, G. I'm so confused. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's the best I can do. I think that I think that Jay Z fans are fans of him. So a lot of stuff didn't go over their heads. People familiar with the weed business and whatnot, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't, I haven't checked out any of those breakdown videos. I've only listened to the verse about 2-3 times, right? So I don't even. And that now that I'm listening to you, I don't even want to hear what everybody's saying. Because we talked a couple of days ago and you was ready to fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
I
hey,
intentionally didn't say anything in any chats because I was just gonna be raining on people's parade. I'm like, when you send an emoji, you know, when you send an emoji, sometimes it's a little passive aggressive. When people be like, "Yo, this is fire! Everybody go, oh my god!" And then you be like, you send the emoji, and that's all you say. That's a little passive aggressive. People be getting upset by that,
man, I
And
don't look.
so, I tried my best not to say anything about it, because people are loving it, and who am I to tell them that it's whack? You know what I'm saying?
You can tell
Like,
people it's whack. Shit, fuck people.
hey man, and that's the thing, and that's how I feel about what I'm speaking right now. But I don't want to be just like, if that's how you feel about it, you came in a chat or you went on the internet or went on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you do your thing at, and you wanted to say how much it meant to you. And I feel that if people are well within their right to do that, enjoy yourself.
Hell no.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to be the one to come in and be like, that verse was not fire. It was mid.
That's shout out L. L was like, "Is this one for best ever?" I'm like, "Nah, it's a good verse for me, but no." And that's when we started the conversation, right? Like,
That
I think
joint
this
was.
verse.
That joint was. That was hardly a good verse for me. It was just
I think it's.
okay.
I think it's.
Like,
I
I'm
think it's.
like, it hardly rhymed. Like, come on, man. Jay-Z got way better verses than this. Are y'all kidding me? We talk about the same man that did, like, Girls, Girls, Girls is at the top. It's like one of my top 5 because it's so creative. The way he put it together, I'm gonna always talk about that because, yeah, he's talking about girls, but it's the way he put it together is so good. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
that's what I'm saying. People, for me, people are not heralding the creativity here. People are excited about the fact that he's saying, "Fuck these draconian laws, fuck these any." I forgot what he said. He was like, those who created the system we and I'm gonna forever have beef with. They fucked around and let the wrong niggas become billionaires. I think people are excited to know that he's saying, man, God did, yeah, God did, but God body, Hov did. All this stuff that people thought I would never do. Here go my list. And I'm still going. I think that's what people are excited about. I don't think it's the
maybe.
creativity. That's but again, I
Yeah.
haven't watched
Well,
anything.
it's
I'm
not
out the way.
right. It is not. It's not a. It's a creative verse as far as the entendres are concerned,
It has a
and
couple,
that's what people are breaking down.
yeah,
Is
see,
entendres.
I'd have to watch. See now, I might have to watch the video. I may have to go and watch the breakdowns now because I don't hear it. I don't hear the crazy flips. Like to your point, like
That's what I'm
maybe
saying.
I don't hear the crazy flips. Now
That's
I
what I'm
do like
saying.
I like the last 20, 30 bars. I like the cloth talk. I like it, but I don't hear the Pusher verse had probably more entendres that was crazy. The phase I'm on love, I wouldn't believe it either. Phase on love, phase on like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
That
so
is crazy. But see, now, granted, he's gotten to a point where, even that somebody had to tell me that. I didn't know. I missed that completely. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. A lot of even in listening to Blueprint 2, somebody mentioned it. Pusha, matter of fact, mentioned it. Like, he'll see things in the news about himself, Jay will, and he's gonna speak on it at some point. And even in the Blueprint 2 album, he's speaking on things that I completely forgot that was mentioned. He say something about Rosie Perez, and I don't even know what Rosie Perez said, but he don't let nothing slide. That was Pusha's point. He don't let nothing slide. And I didn't know that Faison Love had even said anything about Jay. I had to go back, people putting out think pieces. I had to go back and even see the Vlad interview where he did say that. You know what I'm saying? He was hating on Jay. But I didn't know that. And, normally Jay will have these entendres that are universal. Everybody gets it. He's gotten to a point, even with this verse, where his entendres are out of touch with the common man. You got to be, his verses assume that you know what's going on with what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? His verses assume that you are up on the latest Jay-Z news. I don't know half of what he was talking about on this latest verse. Yeah. And people will say, maybe that's why you don't like it. Maybe that's why you don't like it. But I've had plenty of Jay verses that I can recite right now where it's complete. I don't know about his business dealings, but he's such a good artist that he can make it universal and connect with you and spit entendres that cut through to everybody. That's how he gained his notoriety and where he is and able to even make these deals off of music.
Yeah.
But this verse is, in my opinion, for the people that anything that are up on the latest Jay-Z news, or you're a friend of his. You know what I'm saying?
Or even just random stuff.
You already know about his news.
Or like random, just this is, it does have some not palatable points, but like the Farrakhan joint, I feel like Farrakhan talking to Mike Wallace, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ooh, like, but that's because I'm a nerd and I've watched Farrakhan interview with Mike Wallace because I think it's fucking just profound, like at that time in history or whatever the case, but
for sure. And I didn't know that. And I checked for Farrakhan. But I hadn't seen that interview. I saw a think piece on someone breaking down his verse, and they had a clip of
I just saw Farrakhan
talking to Mike Wallace and saying, "You be quiet." You know what I'm saying? So now I know exactly what he's talking about. But even that bar didn't rhyme. You know what I'm saying? You're a rapper. And even that bar didn't rhyme. And for those that I checked for Jay. I checked for Farrakhan. I hadn't seen that interview. Okay, I understand that. Okay, Farrakhan has done an interview with some Mike Wallace person. I don't even know who that is. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I can go back and figure that out. But then to say, you be quiet, that's part of that interview. But that part of that verse didn't rhyme with what he was talking. Like, it was such a weird verse to me, G. I mean, and for it to be what, 80 bars? I think people are saying is like 80 bars.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Here's the thing. And I was thinking this earlier. Lil Wayne is about 20 bars from having a better verse, possibly.
Facts.
Wayne was going crazy.
Facts.
Wayne was going crazy.
But nobody talking about that because Jay had the last verse and it's Jay and it's 80 bars.
Yeah. Wayne gave us about 16 more, G.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, Wayne had a bar in there about Britney Spears.
Yeah.
You can't judge something about you can't judge us. Word to Britney, something like that. I don't remember. But I got that.
Yeah.
And most people will get that. You could be, I'm not even a fan of Britney Spears like that, but I know what's going on with her because it's in the news. Your joint, your monogram.
No, Brittany Griner.
I mean, yeah. Brittany Griner. I'm wilding. But I know that that's in the news. You know what I'm saying? But what you talking about, Jay, that stuff is not like, Is it public knowledge? I don't know, man. Whatever,
Yeah.
bro. I'm done. Though.
Okay. Well, if you guys show up next week because you mad at Kamal for saying Jay Burst was trash, we appreciate y'all. No, I'm joking. But no, it was something I want to. We should cut it here because it was something else I wanted to piggyback on, man. I wanted to talk about the verses, like Jay Best verses, but you kind of did already. But I don't want to. Maybe that's something we'll do next time. I want to talk about verses of the year next time, possibly, because people have been talking about that now. This got people talking about J. Cole verse on Benny, people talking about this verse, and it's some other verses out there that people have been talking about that I'd have to really think about verses of the year right now. To me, it's kind of been a little bit of a lackluster year, somewhat. But
what, verse wise or song wise?
But
it's been a lackluster year in general for sure. I would agree with that.
Let me give y'all a couple from what people talking about. Jay on Khaled album, Cole on Benny album, Drake on Jack Harlow album, Malice on Pusha T album, and Andre on Ye album.
Is that this year though?
That's this year. Oh,
that's not fair because that was last year.
They're probably talking about the re-release or something like that. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the re-release.
That makes no sense though.
Yeah, that's not fair. But he had a good verse though, for sure.
Malice's verse was hard though.
That song itself is the weakest song on the project though.
Yeah, but I really liked Malice showed why he was
verse. But his verse was good though.
Yeah.
But that's one of the weaker songs. Like, I hate that beat. That's one of the weaker songs on that album. But maybe I'm out here hating.
You're good. Just remember, boy grown, hands like Roy Jones.
What?
Hey, y'all go listen to Ray on that Black Dog joint. That joint hard, man. But yeah, we'll see y'all next time, man. Beers and Bars. We out of here. We gonna do it.
Peace.